5:56.
Now, higher rate taxpayers who haven't opted out of receiving child benefit have until Saturday to register for self-assessment.
The government's withdrawing child benefit from households where one parent earns more than £50,000 as part of its measures to reduce the deficit.
The way the government has done this is by charging a tax on the benefit, which now needs to be declared on a self-assessment tax return. But a lot of people are confused about the new rules. So here to explain them is Phil Agulnik, the director of online benefits calculator Entitled2.com. Morning, Phil.
Morning.
Thanks for coming in. Just tell us, what are the changes to child benefit so everyone understands?
Okay, so child benefit has stayed exactly the way it ever was. The change is that if in a couple, if one of you earns more than 50,000 or has an income of more than 50,000, then you need to tell the Inland Revenue so that they can put a charge on that child benefit. And the charge is all of your child benefit if you earn more than 60,000, and there's a sliding scale between 50,000 and 60,000.
But that's the magic number, 50,000. If you earn more than 50,000 or above, you have to put in a self-assessment tax form.
That's right. If you're not already registered for self-assessment, then the Revenue need to know that this affects you because they don't already have this information, and the duty is on you to tell the Revenue.
Now, there are penalties, aren't there, Phil? What exactly can you do sitting here listening now? What should you do if you haven't done anything yet?
If you haven't done anything, you should go to the gov.uk site and register for self-assessment. There's a link on our website. And once you've registered, it's a very simple process. Then come January, if you're online, you fill in the self-assessment form itself, which is much longer, but the actual just registering form is simple. It's one side, and that's the thing that you need to do by the end of tomorrow.
Now, there was a piece in the papers tomorrow saying that lots of people face fines of up to hundreds of pounds if they don't acknowledge this. The deadline for this is Saturday, is it?
That's right. The deadline is Saturday, 5th of October.
And what sort of fine can they expect if they forget or...
Okay, the word expect is a bit wrong. They have the right to fine you, and they can fine you up to 100% of what you owe. So, for instance, if you received child benefit, and it's just the first 3 months of this year that we're dealing with, so if you had, say, 2 children, you'd have received child benefit of £438. If you've got an income over 60,000, that's what you owe to the Revenue. They can charge you up to the same amount, up to another £438. However, if you've been a good person, you've always paid your tax, they probably won't.
OK, so the message from you today is...
register for self-assessment if you earn more than 50,000 and you've got a child.
OK, many thanks for that. You've been warned. Phil Agulnik there from the Entitled calculator, Entitled2.com. Many thanks for joining us. That's all from us for now, but we'll both be back in 5 Live Breakfast, which is next.